Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Wax with Alex. I'm Alex. Thank you for joining me for another video. I'm really excited. I'm so pleased that you've joined me again. If you like my videos, please subscribe or hit the like button. I've had so many new subscribers. I'm so inspired. I'm a little bit nerdy. I kind of like the analytics of it. I get to go into like YouTube Studio and see what videos get watched and what parts, and anyways, back to the video. Sorry, I am chewing gum. Maybe I should take it out because I just thought it might keep my saliva moving, but maybe I'll take it out. It might not be good. Anyways, I'm at kind of a weird angle at this moment. I will take my gum out when I change here because I'm going to cut up some bricks. I don't have many bricks. I'll just answer a couple questions as I do it, just so you can see what I do, what tools I use, and find out a little more about me. So yeah. All right, so I've switched you around. I know you can't see me, but hopefully you can hear me all right. These are the tools I would usually use to cut bricks, as well as like a little bit of paper towel if I want to wipe off the blades. So I have a large, I've gotten all of these off Amazon. Actually, this is from the grocery store, but everything else, it's just an older knife, is off Amazon. So this is like a crinkle cut, but large. And it's really nice. It's really sharp. I like that one for doing if I'm doing lots of little samples or something like that. I like that one. This one I like particularly it's a very sharp, I think it's I know it's a cooking tool or a baking tool, but it's like a scraper. I forget what they call it. Let's see. Maybe the box says it. Professional multi-purpose scraper. Actually, I'll just show you right there. This is what came. This is what I bought. And it's really sharp on two edges and duller on this side. Really nice. And the handle's really good. It has all these measurements on it too. That's kind of cool. So I have that. And I also have a shorter angled crinkle cut, and I really like this one as well for samples and things and smaller divisions. It's a really nice tool to use, and this is nice for scoring or smaller pieces. If I want to, I keep these up with my wax stuff. Sometimes when I'm mixing, I don't even want a full cube of something, so I will cut the cube in half. So yeah. So as you can see here, I have a spiced eggnog and vanilla cinnamon maple brick. I have already cut these, but I want to show you. These were my first two bricks. I haven't bought bricks because it's a lot of wax. Each brick cube in here is about 4 Scentsy bar cubes, and so that equals about 5.5 bars of wax in here. So I want to make sure that I like the scents enough to want to use them enough, because I'm buying quite a bit of wax. Otherwise, they're a fantastic deal. I think I like this one a little better. Anyways, I was just showing you that I cut them up this way, like lengthwise, and I think I might do like quarters or just thirds if I do them lengthwise like that, because they crumbled up quite a bit in doing the shorter ones. I do know that with vendor wax and some other types of wax, they are harder. They're a different like combination of wax. So I know that if you're cutting a loaf from a vendor or something, you might need to nuke it in the microwave for a little bit of time. Just so you are aware that waxes have different hardnesses, and sometimes they'll just crumble to little bits if you try and chop through a hard, big hunk of wax. So big things like this, we do like to chop up for a couple reasons, both ease of use and because it's just, I can't use that's a lot if I just shove that in all my warmers. I mean, I guess I could if I really needed to. Anyways, those two are cut. Vanilla cinnamon maple, I was hoping would be a little bit better than it is. I am a maple lover. I absolutely love maple, and this doesn't scream maple to me. It's nice and sweet. It's almost caramel to me, versus maple, but I do really, I enjoy it. I don't really enjoy it. I enjoy it. Anyways, those two are cut, but I do have 2 full bricks, of 2 very popular Scentsy fragrances. I have Black Raspberry Vanilla, which is one of my mom's favorites, so I'd like to dive into that, and Blue Grotto, which is one of my favorites. I like most wax, actually. So, I haven't even been buying these in bars because I have these in bricks, so I knew that I wanted to cut them up, and I haven't yet. So I've been wanting to get into these because I love both of these fragrances, and I haven't been buying them in the bars. So we will start getting into this. I might score first. I'm going to move some of these. And I'll get into some questions maybe. I might leave that here. So we'll start with Blue Grotto. There we go. That's not bad. Okay, so when did I start warming Scentsy, or just warming in general? Because I actually started warming before I knew Scentsy. And that was around 2015, 2016. My mother-in-law actually got me a couple of Glade warmers, which is so sweet. It's so funny. She doesn't even warm wax. But it was just like a really nice gift that she'd gotten us. And I'd been melting all sorts of things in there. I was actually warming at one point some of the Glade Unstoppables. I know they're for your laundry, but they're like little wax beads, and they melt and they pop out just like wax, and they smelled like laundry. So I was doing that for a while when my daughter was really young. Anyways, how I heard of Scentsy, how I heard of it. I didn't start warming it then. I heard of Scentsy when I was living in Aurelia, and we had a couple turtles. So we had to go to a reptile store to pick up like crickets and stuff that they eat. We've had a lot of odd pets as a family over the years. Anyways, so we were in there, and almost every time it was in there, it smelled so good. And one time I kept commenting on how great it smelled. I thought maybe it was one of the products hanging there. And she's behind the cash. She goes, "Oh, that's Scentsy." I was like, "Oh." She didn't say anything else about it. And I went home and I looked up Scentsy, and I was like, oh my God, there's so many fragrances. I don't know which one I smelled. I don't know which one smelled good. And the girl wasn't back there the next time I went in, and I kind of forgot about it or whatever. And I'd looked it up a few times after that, but I didn't have any personal connection with Scentsy. I didn't know any consultants personally. And so I never ordered. I didn't want to order from a random person, and it was just a little confusing to me. I just didn't want to do that. And then a few years later, after my daughter was already in school, I had a girlfriend down the road who I became friends with because her kids were in the same classes as mine. And she was selling Scentsy, and she was bringing the testers around, and I started falling in love. I knew that I was going to like it. Gosh, I just went head over heels. I think my first order was humongous. It was like all the summer bars. And that was in maybe 2019. And I have been a consultant since September of 2020, I believe. And enjoying it every step of the way. I love Scentsy. Anyways, what was I going to say? I'm going to start up here. I'm just going to score, because this one's getting juicy and I want to actually melt it. Another question I thought you guys might want to know is why I started making YouTube videos. So I started making YouTube videos because I actually really like sharing what I love, and in hopes of connecting or finding people that it makes them happy too, because scent makes me so happy. And if I can share that with someone or connect with someone in the same like love language, if you'd like to call it that, that's really exciting to me. And I'm naturally extremely shy person. I get very anxious very easily, and I'm not extremely talkative, and thinking about going up in front of people and talking is not my thing. So, I mean, it is a little bit out of my box, but I do like the aspect. I like digital art, and I get to kind of fiddle around with computer stuff as well as enjoy sharing what I love. So, yeah, I guess that's sort of why I started YouTube videos. I hope that, I improve a little and you guys enjoy them. I really enjoy connecting with you guys. You guys have had some great ideas. I'm trying to think of maybe a unique way I could share a different type of video. I don't know. Yeah, so anyways, I'm going to talk about what I'm cutting here. I'm going to cut into quarters. Like I said, I don't know that I liked the lengthwise as much. There. And then that's like 4 cubes worth anyways. So there's that one little cube there. Finish up this line. Maybe I'll speed a little bit of this up too. Okay, now that I've finished up cutting up Blue Grotto, I'm going to move on to Black Raspberry Vanilla. And I do really like this fragrance. And I actually find it a little light sometimes. And I know there's actually a little... people have been saying, anyways, I've been hearing a rumor that they've been finding the brick of Black Raspberry Vanilla a little bit lighter than the bars. This one's nice. I don't know if it's lighter or not. I find it light in general. It's not a super heavy scent. It's very pleasant, and I find it's a very universally loved scent. Most people enjoy this one. Oh, look how juicy they're getting. Oh, goodness, I gotta use these. This one, I don't think I need to cut as many into quarters. I'm going to cut them into thirds. Oh, it smells much better on the bottom. Ooh. Wow, that smells fantastic on the bottom. I wonder if the oils have been settling. Clearly it has been sitting for a few months in my collection here. Not very long though. And I'm going to cut this into thirds because I do find it lighter and I'm going to want more cubes. Maybe even halves. You know what? I might just do halves because I know that I'm going to want more cubes, so I don't need to even cut as many. I have a question for you guys. Do you have many bricks? If yes, do you find you use them a lot? If no, is it because of the amount of wax in a brick? Because that's what keeps me from buying too many bricks. Is it has to be something I really love to make sure that I don't want to end up with something like this. Is going to be a little bit of a struggle for me to get through. It's nice, but it's not exactly what I thought it was. I really thought it was going to be heavy maple. And there's a lot of cinnamon, and I guess the vanilla kind of makes it like a caramel to me, to my nose. Here, I don't want to stab myself there. Anyways, so if you don't have a lot of bricks, what is your reasoning? And if you do have a lot of bricks, what is your reasoning for having quite a lot of bricks? Do you find you warm them enough? Because I think I struggle. I may adopt an idea that Ashley P from Ashley P Scents, I think her YouTube is, and I believe her name is Ashley Nicole. And she was doing for a while melting bricks on a certain day so that she would end up working through them, which I think is a great idea. If I kind of picked a day of the week that I definitely had to melt a brick fragrance, then I would get through it a little bit. So maybe I'll do something like that. It's kind of an interesting idea. Should I pop that back in here? That smells really nice. On the bottom for sure. I wonder if like that black raspberry. Oh, I guess I didn't need to close that all the way. Let's spread this over here. And I do have a haul coming. Sorry, I wasn't even talking there. You're just watching me chop. I do have a little haul coming. It should come early next week. I can possibly get the video out Tuesday if the package comes on Tuesday early enough. I have some Bring Back My Bar scents in there I'd love to sniff through with you guys, and a couple other goodies because I closed a party. So I'm excited to get that going. I did start to make a couple short videos of some cleaning products. I think that one might take a bit longer unless I do like little short videos just on like just one type of cleaner at a time. Because I kind of like to show how well it works or the steps I took. And they might take a bit to get out. So just know that like I have it on my list. It's on my to-do list. I like the idea a lot. It just might take me a bit to get that out. Oh, after I just said I'm not doing quarters, I start cutting quarters. Oh well, that's all right. Maybe I'll mix it with something. And what else do we have here? We have this one. Okay, I'll just do half on this guy. There. Okay, I'm gonna wipe that baby off. Whew, I'm oily. Must be warm. Okay, top row. And just pop it back in like a little puzzle. I think Patricia Gates has said that. Oh, yeah. Here we are. Let's do this. Wasn't this a game when you're a baby? You fit them in the right shapes. Okay. I would love to see sugar come back as a brick. I would love to see the marshmallow mint cocoa come back, even though if it's not a brick, that's fine if it's just in the holiday collection, but I would buy that as a brick for sure. That was a really good one. Are there any scents you would love to see in a brick? I mean, Pacific Sandalwood, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, tell me. Actually, I would buy Vanilla Waves. Vanilla Waves in a brick would be really good too because it's such a great mixer. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna flip the camera over and say goodbye quick. Thanks. Just gonna take a sip of tea. Dry mouth. All right. Oops. It's not a video until you drop something. Okay. I appreciate you guys watching my videos, commenting on my videos, any sorts of ideas, criticism, anything, just support. I love it. I really, really appreciate it. I love interacting with you guys. I hope that this video was just kind of interesting. I know it didn't really amount to much, but sometimes I like watching videos of people just chopping and chatting. It's just interesting when you want to know a little more about somebody. So I hope that gave you a little bit more into me, and if you like it, then join me for some more videos. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. I'll talk to you later in another video. See ya. Bye.